Hello and welcome to today's podcast. I'm thrilled you joined me as we dive into the fascinating world of machine learning. One of the big questions in this field is knowing when to retrain your ML models. It's a decision that can really make or break the success of your project. You might think that once a model is deployed, the job is done. But really, it's just the beginning of an ongoing journey. With so many variables at play, understanding when and how to retrain is crucial. Today, we're going to compare three main approaches: time-based retraining, performance-based retraining, and event-based retraining. Each method has its unique strengths and challenges, and deciding which one to use often depends on your specific project needs and constraints. The whole field of MLOps is evolving rapidly, and getting these decisions right is more important than ever. So let's break it down, starting with consistency. Time-based retraining is all about predictability. It's easy to schedule and budget, which is a big plus for planning. However, the downside is that it can lead to unnecessary retraining, which means you might be spending more than you need to. On the flip side, performance-based retraining keeps your models up to par by retraining only when necessary. But it does come with the unpredictability of when those retraining intervals might occur. Then there's event-based retraining, the most reactive of the three, quickly adjusting to changes in dynamic environments. When it comes to cost, time-based retraining can be budgeted more straightforwardly, but again, it might be more expensive in the long run due to unnecessary retraining. Performance-based retraining is resource efficient since it only happens when needed, but requires constant monitoring, which also brings costs. Event-based retraining can be pricier due to the need for sophisticated event detection, though many MLOps platforms are now offering more plug-and-play solutions to help with this. Now, let's talk about data freshness. Event-based retraining is excellent here, as it adapts quickly to new data patterns. Key, because data drift, where the statistical properties of input data change over time, is a silent killer of model performance if not addressed. Performance-based approaches also help maintain accuracy by responding to performance drops. Meanwhile, time-based retraining can lag, potentially leaving you with an outdated model. The complexity of implementation is another factor. Time-based retraining is the simplest to set up. Performance-based requires a robust monitoring system, and event-based demands both monitoring and complex event detection. Fortunately, advancements in MLOps tools are making these tasks easier, offering automated pipelines and real-time monitoring. Let's explore some real-world scenarios where each option shines. Time-based retraining is ideal for stable environments with predictable data patterns, like seasonal retail sales forecasting. Imagine a model predicting holiday sales. It might be retrained annually or quarterly to account for new trends. Performance-based retraining is perfect for applications needing consistent accuracy, such as fraud detection in financial transactions, where even a slight dip in accuracy can have significant financial repercussions. Event-based retraining is suited for dynamic settings like social media sentiment analysis, where a sudden global event or trending topic demands a quick model update. Each approach has its pros and cons. Time-based retraining is easy to plan and budget, but may lead to unnecessary retraining and outdated models. Performance-based retraining ensures high accuracy and is resource efficient, but requires continuous monitoring and can be unpredictable in scheduling. Event-based retraining adapts quickly to changes, but is complex to implement and has higher initial costs, necessitating a sophisticated MLOps setup. So how do you decide which approach to choose? If you're in an industry with stable data patterns and tight budgets, time-based retraining might be your best bet. For applications demanding consistent accuracy, like healthcare diagnostics, performance-based retraining is ideal, provided you have the resources for constant monitoring. Meanwhile, if you're operating in a highly dynamic environment, event-based retraining may be worth the investment, especially where concept drift or covariate shifts are common. From my experience, performance-based retraining often strikes the best balance between cost and accuracy. However, if your environment changes rapidly, as in e-commerce or social media, event-based retraining could be beneficial despite its complexity. Ultimately, your choice should align with your project's needs, constraints, and business objectives. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all solution. Sometimes, combining approaches, like a scheduled monthly retraining with performance-based triggers and event-driven updates, can provide the most robust and adaptive system. For more insights on boosting your machine learning strategies, check out our guide on optimizing hyperparameters. And don't miss our write-up on avoiding common pitfalls in ethical AI deployment. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you found this exploration of retraining ML models insightful and useful for your projects. Until next time, keep innovating and stay curious.